It's finally here, a new Longines Spirit 37mm. Originally, this Longines Spirit was offered in the 40 and 42mm size, which by diameter would normally fit a wide variety of wrist sizes, but it was those darn long lugs that made the traditional 40mm size wear massive. Now the new 37mm fixes that issue by shrinking the case size down among other small detail changes. I'm going to first compare the Spirit 37mm with the 40mm only, as the 42mm has most similarities with the 40mm and I don't want to sound redundant. And after the comparison, I'll give you my own thoughts on this new size and my own experience with this watch. So the Spirit 37mm shrinks its stainless steel case size down to dimensions of 37mm with a thickness of 11.7mm and a lug-to-lug of 45mm, or on the bracelet, its end link to end link is 49mm, weighing at 114 grams. Compare that to the 40mm thickness of 12.2mm and a lug-to-lug of 50mm, or on the bracelet, end link to end link 55mm, weighing at 145 grams. And it's just obvious off the bat that the 37mm is really an ideal size for smaller wrist sizes like mine. And you can see just how much more proportional the 37mm is for my 6.4-inch wrist. One of the differences on the 37mm is the date window has also been moved down to 6 o'clock, creating a vertically symmetrical look that I really like and giving us back that 3 o'clock marker. The date feels a lot more balanced to me at 6 o'clock as opposed to 3 o'clock. Finally, although both the 37 and 40mm have 100-meter water resistance, the 37mm forgoes the screw-down crown option. But this watch, according to Longines, is still able to be submerged, so just make sure the crown is pushed in before doing so. Now the Spirit 37 is offered in a black, blue, or champagne dial and either come on a bracelet priced at $2,400 or on a strap at $2,150. Now let's talk about what hasn't changed. Everything that we liked about the Longines Spirit aviation style has remained the exact same. We still get the applied indices filled with superluminova, a slim minute track, a diamond-shaped seconds hand tipped in red, long, thin hour and minute hands, which makes time reading fast and efficient. Even though the dial has shrunk, the text, logo, and markers don't feel cramped, as each of the text, logo, and stars were all shrunken down. The 5 stars that denote Longines' excellent precision is still present, and the movement still boasts a 72-hour power reserve beating at 25,200 VPH with a silicone balanced hairspring. And you might be familiar with this caliber L888.4, which is also cost certified, guaranteeing -4 to +6 seconds per day accurate. Everything is present under the dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on both sides. The case back is closed with screws and a Longines hourglass flying logo. The bracelet's design remains the same, with satin brush and polished accents going down the center, giving it that tool watch aesthetic, but with a little bit of contrast and elegance. The links are held together with pin and collar system, making it very easy to adjust the sizing. Now between the lugs is a 19mm distance, which slightly tapers into a 17mm clasp. The clasp is nicely constructed with the Longines text engraved into it, a dual push button release, and up to 5 positions of manual micro adjustment. The bracelet can easily be removed with the push of a button, making strap changes all that much quicker. Now that we got all the details out of the way, let me tell you my own experience with this watch and why I love it. Now, I'm lucky to get my hands on with many watches, but truthfully, it is not often for me to buy a watch right off the bat. I own both the 37mm in black dial and a 40mm in blue dial, and if I had to only keep one, without a doubt, I would prefer the 37mm because it fits my wrist so much better. Even though the end link to end link of 49mm is long, the watch just sits so much better on my wrist. But if you put this watch on a strap, it will wear much lighter and even more compact. I've tried it on a variety of straps, NATO, leather, rubber, and bracelet, but I'm really surprised that my favorite way to wear it is actually just on the bracelet, and thanks to the 5 positions of micro adjustment, I was able to get it down to my perfect size. On the 40mm, I had chosen the blue dial because I like the sunburst, but this time I chose the black dial on the 37mm because I really love how the black dial and a black date wheel match so discreetly together. In some instances, it doesn't even look like there's a date window. While some might prefer a no date version, I think having a date makes this watch great for day-to-day wear. And when it's the 6th of the month, I get oddly excited that I can pretend to have a 6 o'clock hour marker, almost like an insider Easter egg for myself. Now the 19mm lug distance can certainly be a challenge for some, but to me it's a much better option than having to find 21mm strap options, which is already a lot less common. And I already own a collection of 19mm straps. I wonder why. grand sake. The strap monster characteristic of the Longines Spirit makes it look so good on virtually any strap combination, and it's definitely more of a casual tool watch, but you could wear it like me in a suit or business casual attire, since it carries itself very discreetly and elegantly. I also love the Arabic numerals. On one hand, sometimes I feel like a child needing numbers to read the time, but honestly, I am a man of efficiency, and it's way faster to read numbers than to read stick positions on a dial. That's just me, but let me know what you guys think. And it reminds me of an Omega Aquaterra, but at half the price, and still has all the aspects of being a one watch collection. Without a doubt, this is going to be my grab and go watch for the summer weekends. This watch is robust enough to handle adventurous activities, but elegant enough to look nice when dressing up. Instead of thinking of it solely as a pilot's watch, the Longines Spirit 37mm achieves the go anywhere, do anything title a lot better. Now, in the competitor landscape, Longines dominates this price category for a reliable quality pilot's watch with beautiful finishing. I think the Longines Spirit easily beats some of the higher priced pilot watches out there with a more elegant appearance, and if you gave me a list of pilot watches to choose from, there's no doubt that the Longines Spirit collection would be at the very top of that list. So I just want to say thank you to Longines for listening to the customers and producing a smaller Longines Spirit for those of us who prefer the vintage aesthetic of a discreet pilot's watch while still retaining the high quality movement, 100-meter water resistance, super luminova, and a 3-day power reserve, all for under $2,500. And think of it this way, sometimes when watch manufacturers make a smaller version of a watch, they consider it selling it to women only, and they end up putting diamonds, mother of pearl, lighter color dials. And I'm really happy that Longines just stuck with a smaller version of a ready, successful watch for everyone to enjoy. Thanks so much for watching my review of the Longines Spirit 37mm, and let me know in the comments which is your favorite Longines Spirit. If you're new here or have been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, I hope you can support my channel by doing so. I have other Longines Spirit videos that I will link at the end of this one, and it's been a minute and I can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye bye.